Now to the future of Venezuela. President Trump met with Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado at the White House last week. It comes about 2 weeks after the U.S. military captured Nicolas Maduro 2 weeks ago. The president has said Machado doesn't have the support within her country, and he has signaled a willingness to work with Maduro's vice president, Delcy Rodriguez. Machado also met with a group of senators last week, including Ted Cruz. During a visit to Fort Worth earlier last week, I asked Cruz about the future of that country.
Senator, let me just ask you a quick question about what's next in Venezuela, and can Venezuela continue with the existing regime in place?
Well, listen, it's something I've talked about at length on my podcast. I think what is next, and I hope we'll have free and fair elections in Venezuela, and I hope the people will elect a leader who is democratically elected, who embraces freedom, who embraces free enterprise, and who wants to do business with America.
Cruz, along with Senator John Cornyn and Republican members of Congress from North Texas, were in Fort Worth on Monday during a visit by Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. He toured the Lockheed Martin plant that builds the F-35 Lightning II, the most advanced and lethal fighter jet in the world. The stop here was part of what Hegseth calls his, quote, Arsenal of Freedom tour, and comes after President Trump announced he wants to boost military spending from $900 billion this year to $1.5 trillion next year. Hegseth addressed that with Lockheed Martin employees.
We're rebuilding the Arsenal of Freedom. President Trump did it in his first term, and we're going to do it again. We had a historic budget last year. I don't know if you saw, the president announced the goal of $1.5 trillion for our national defense in 2027. That is a message to the world.
Hegseth then signed the bomb bay in the F-35 on display. Free trials and recurring subscriptions can be opportunities to try something new. That is, until you try to cancel them, which can seem impossible. While there are some consumer protections, some members of Congress say they don't go far enough, and they want to change that. Sarah Jenkins explains in the brief.
A bipartisan group of House lawmakers reintroduced the Unsubscribe Act on January 13th, reviving legislation that would require subscription cancellation to be as easy as signing up. The bill would also add guardrails around free trials and recurring consumer notices. The Federal Trade Commission proposed a click-to-cancel provision in 2024, but a 2025 court ruling blocked its enforcement due to procedural issues. According to the proposed bill, consent would be necessary before charging after a free or reduced cost trial. Periodic notifications about charges, changes, and how to cancel would be required, and there would be a ban on automatically enrolling consumers into a contract. For The Brief, I'm Sarah Jenkins.
And don't forget, you can watch all our full interviews today on our CBS Texas YouTube page, and while you're there, hit the subscribe button. And that's all for Eye on Politics this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jack Fink. I am listening, and we are listening to you at CBS News Texas. I'll see you next week, and from all of us here, enjoy your Sunday.